I wasn't expecting to make this video today, but I found another Bakugan. You ignore the leftover bits of Super Things cutting Power Warriors on the desk. Yeah, I don't think it's a normal thing for me to come back and do these types of videos after a Super Things series. Usually there's like huge breaks in between Super Things series. And that's an issue about this channel that I'm going to own up to, because normally I'd have some other types of videos to do, like the power and shot videos, you know, the ones where I copy Stuart Ashen and take photos instead of actually buying anything. And then I think I'd also have the TNS videos, but I've literally run out of Sentai things to review. But they're going to be coming back if I buy any more Sentai things from Japan. So currently the only real things on this channel are Super Things and Bakugan, and when I run out of both of those, the channel goes dark for a bit. In Super Things' case, the channel goes dark for about 6 months. Or in the case of the more recent series, like Warriors, the channel goes dark for another 12 months, which is not ideal. And even though I keep saying I will update people on the community tab, I haven't been doing that either. And the reason why I haven't been doing that is because there's precisely zero things that I think are interesting enough to actually put out on the tab. I do have a folder on my Google Drive of things from wish.com that I had found a bit ago. I think are funny, and I keep meaning to put those on the tab, but I haven't really got around to it. So they literally just be that one thingamajig. So maybe I should be posting that when there's no videos to upload. I don't know. I feel like I need to find some more funny things on Wish or Temu or whatever. Any of the funny websites that are run out of some other country that's probably not America. You know, like Amazon. I could find some funny things on Amazon, because I think Amazon does have the odd like funny product or something. So I could find them and I could post them onto the tab, but that could take an indefinite amount of time. I mean, like an indefinite amount of time to find the things I already have. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing else on this channel. So if I don't post any videos, it's because I have literally nothing else to review. So that's why I'm really surprised to come back with this Bakugan Evolutions True Metal Neo Trox, because this was found in a Tesco store. Because I'm not sure if you... I'm just going to explain it to any people who may not be from Britain, the UK, or anywhere where they have Tesco, which is in the UK, I'm pretty sure. Anyone who's watching from other parts of Europe is going to know this, basically. The Entertainer is a series of stores, chain stores. The first lot of Bakugan on the channel you saw earlier, so that's stuff like Neo Feral, I think, Neo Nilius, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Nilius. Basically, they had like a huge load of the old Bakugan, these ones, but they obviously things they couldn't sell because they were so goddamn expensive when they came out. So they just had like a huge stockpile and they had to try and sell. But luckily, they discounted them and I came in and swooped them all out. So that was good. Now, Tesco is connected to the Entertainer in some way, because the toy aisle in Tesco is now owned by the Entertainer. Sums up for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, which is a bit stupid really, because I read a business magazine from the UK called Toy World magazine. It's like a business magazine, and it's full of marketing stunts, obviously, because that's how these things sell units. But at one point, it's like certain points they do comment on like news, business developments. I'm sure at one stage there was like a thing that said, "Oh look, here's the Entertainer, we're gonna buy it." But I admittedly forgot all about that, and I don't really remember the reason why it was done. So anyway, this was found in the Tesco Entertainer combo store. That's why it's here. And the other ones in the store were literally Neo Dragonoid and Neo Raph, which was Neo Raph was first shown. I think it might have been no, it wasn't last year, I'm pretty sure. No, it was the first burst of Bakugan on this channel. Because I'm pretty sure I found Neo Raph in a B&M store somewhere. And then Neo Dragonoid was literally from the previous burst of Bakugan. This one was the only new one, okay? They had like several copies of Dragonoid and Wrath. It's similar to the Entertainer actually, because they had like a huge load of Neo Wrath there for something. Maybe Neo Wrath sold the least. I have no clue. Anyway, this is Neo Trox. It comes with Nano Aura and Nano Seafine. Actually, I managed to count the amount of Nano Auras I've actually got. I've actually got 2 of them already. This is the 3rd one. The difference is they're in different colours. I don't have my Baku case right here, so I can't really show you. But the other one, Nano Siphon, however you pronounce it, that one's new. It's also the first. Is this the first green nanogun? First yellow? It's the first fully yellow nanogun. Oh no, it's not fully yellow. It's like orange. Anyway, so it comes with 3 Bakugan, 2 Baku cores, and 4 cards. Cards. You know the story if you've seen the other ones. Contents: Platinum Neo Trox, True Metal, Nano Aura, and Nano Seafon. This is going to be another case where I have to figure out how the Nanogun work, because I know this one, but I don't know the other one. Right, anyway, let's stop horsing about. Also, before I get into any of this, you know the 6+ age recommendation, so there's like the 6+ target market range, and like the age this will be marketed to, like adverts, YouTube, stuff like that. Keep in mind how expensive these would be when they first came out. I'm pretty sure the Entertainer, I managed to see the original retail price of all the Bakugan in which I got, and the discounts to like kind of just explain how expensive they used to be. If I remember rightly, the equivalent of this, I'm pretty sure Nano, and it was Neo Dragonoid, Neo Nilius, all the Neo stuff. That was originally I think it was originally £17 just for one of these, and it got leveled down to £4. So 17 quid for one of these. This is not a cheap hobby. This is quite expensive. And I'm pretty sure several people agree with me, including Jet Kuso, who's a Bakugan YouTuber. Like a general toy YouTuber anyway. I watch his videos. Hello Jet, if you're watching, which you won't be because I'm a really small channel. Right, here are the cards. Let's get the lads out before we move on. Right. Okay, so here are the cards. Should probably be moving this down. Is this light doing anything? Yes, it is. Right, here we go. Here are the... Looks like I've got another green Bakugan. Oh, it's a positive one, look. 100 B power. Oh. I don't know why I never bring any scissors with me. I have scissors, but I never think to use them. That's going to be a problem later when it comes to the actual Bakugan, because they're twisty ties. Not twisty ties, they're like plastic ties. Okay, so what am I doing? I should be getting the rest of this stuff out of the bag before I show any of it, because it's a set, kind of. Ugh, right. Are we all good? Hands not lacerated. Baku cores, they're both green, they're both positive. This one gives 100B power, 250B power, 250. Does that look, that is not a 2. Does that look like a 2 to you? 150. This implies, right, that this is like a general bonus of 2, but if you've got like a Pyrus or, is that a Ventus? Pyrus Ventus, you get 3. So these sort of work like gate cards, but they're not really gate cards from the original generation of Bakugan. You know how the original gate cards worked. You roll on it, and then depending on the attribute of Bakugan, you get like a different attribute bonus. I'm pretty sure that's how these gate cards work as well. Checklist. Okay. Yes, it is how these attribute bonuses work. Oh, look, here's one featuring the characters from the show, even though I've never watched this generation of Bakugan. I only ever watched the Generation 1 Bakugan TV show, anime thing, because it was kind of nostalgic to me, because I kind of grew up watching it. And in case you're wondering, no, it wasn't new at the time, it was reruns. And attribute bonuses, there's 3 negative ones. The Pyrus one is negative, Ventus, and the Aurelius one, I think that's how you pronounce Aurelius. Let's check. Aurelius, not Aurelius, Aurelius, and that's negative. So there's at least 3 positive ones And the 3 positive ones are quite good, actually. They're all 700, so I want to say relatively high B power bonus. I think that's B power anyway. Then we have, this is the black card, Platinum Trox. So if you land on one of these, the green Bakugan, you get a bonus of 1000 B power. That's not bad. Requires some rolling skill. These things are difficult enough to roll as it is, but rolling skill is, if you're skilled at it, I don't see why not. Then we have the 2 red cards, the Nanogun, Aura, and Siphon, who are not labelled as Nano for some reason. The fact is, because they're not labelled as Nano, it makes it seem like they are regular size Bakugan. Because cool, blimey, imagine how much that would cost if these are both the same size as this. Wow. Oh no, it says Nanogun right at the bottom. That's killed that joke. So if you land on like 2 consecutive Bakugan at the same type, you get a high bonus or something. Rightio. I'm also aware that there's like a Helix type Bakugan, which I haven't got. Interesting to see how that could be a bit more rare than the other Bakugans, because abilities concerning that specific type of Bakugan could be a bit less common to go by, because these 2 cards assume that you've got both types of Bakugan displayed, the green ones and the red ones. I have both of those Bakugans. Like, imagine having like a game rule. You get like a bunch of Bakugan and it says if you need to use ability A, you need a specific type of Bakugan you don't have. Makes it completely useless. Right, let's get these lads out. And okay, gonna have to take this off camera for a bit, but need to take off the ties. For the lad, this could be difficult. Oh, the cardboard just kind of just flew off my hand. I need to be careful. I don't want to cut myself. Can I use something to get it open? Is the pencil going to work? If I can put some leverage onto that. Is this even going to work? Oh, it worked! Wow, I used the pencil to snap the plastic ties. Now that is innovation! Yeah, there's going to be a TV show based off that moment. You watch, Netflix will have that. Actually, seriously, I hope not, because that's my life. And Mike's always drunk, he's fallen over. Yeah, I think this is pretty unique. I'll get to the reason why in just a minute. But we have a Nano Aura. I'm going to probably forget these guys' names, so get the cards ready. Nano Aura transforms like the other auras we've seen. Just open the wings, and these things drop down. The first Nano Aura came with, appropriately enough, True Metal Wrath, I'm pretty sure. He was saying black and purple. I think the cards are different as well, yeah. Because I think they're different attributes. Yeah, they are different attributes. So, like, the black one would have been darkest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I didn't really pay attention to... Because normally I'm used to like the Bakugan colour relating to the attribute, because that's how the original Generation 1 worked. And it's also how this looks by the look of it, because this is blue, therefore Aquos. But this one is Pyrus, because the card is red, and this is a Pyrus symbol. However, it's yellow, which implies yellow is Aurelius. And it's not Aurelius, it's Pyrus. But it makes more sense if it were completely red, and it's not red. So that's confusing. So yeah, just going to fold you back up there, mate. And because we've already had a look, here's the little connection port on the back, on the bottom, on the back. Here's Nano Aurelius, not Nano Aurelius, Nano Siphon. Correcting myself. Wowzer. Right, and how does this one work? Because I haven't seen this one before. Obvious. Oh, ball joints. Okay, little. So the letter M. And then. Oh, I see. So this is like a tail that drops down. This is like a head, neck. I think I've got it. I don't know. This looks sort of wrong. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Do these turn around or something? Is it wings or something? I'm not entirely sure. You know, hold on. I'll have a look at the box since I've managed to keep it on the side here. Am I doing this wrong? No, I think I'm literally just holding it upside down. Hang on. I'm just holding it upside down. So these were the right way around to begin with. And this, I think, needs to be switched. There we are. This needs to be facing upwards because this is on the ball joint too. No, does the entire thing need to be upwards? I'm not sure. You just turn it like this way just to be sure and then turn this around. No, don't turn it around. There we are. Oh, oops. The thingamajigger fell out. I'm going to have a hell of a time figuring out how this folds up again, as I am prone to with most Nanogarm. But yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be. If you look at the card, it looks like it's some sort of worm or something, but I mean, I really don't see it. It looks more like I really don't see the resemblance. I don't get it. Wrong colour for a start. Lol. No, actually, no, literally, because this aura is green like the toy. Why is the card artwork on it? This is a nitpick, but why is the card artwork on this red and the toy is yellow? That's admittedly a bit of a nitpick, but I mean, come on, at least have some kind of consistency. Look, here's the little peg singing with Bob on the back of it. Okay, now how do we fold this back up again? Let's turn the head around. Close in. Okay, turn that around. There we go. And then we just close up there. We got there in the end. Kind of, sort of. I'm not fully sure how this works because it looks like there's only one peg hole for these two pegs. There we go. You have to be a bit precise, but we managed to do it in the end. Right, this is Trox. This guy is unique, like I said earlier, because normally metal Bakugan have the metal part about here in the middle. But no, this guy has got a metal tail and a metal head because his main body is just a sphere. I don't normally get Bakugan that are mostly just spherical in shape when fully opened, but why have I got this one then? His neck intrigues me. I don't know. I think I was swayed by the neck. The neck looked a bit intriguing to me because it looks like this mechanism here looked familiar. I think I was thinking of a Zukinator from Bakugan Generation 1 Gundalian Invaders. Zukinator was like this Bakugan Battle Gear arrangement. It's like a little launcher they stick on the back of a regular Bakugan, and it's got like a very similar spring arrangement to this. So I was maybe thinking of that, although obviously I could only see the neck. His neck intrigued me. His head's so heavy, his tail's so heavy. Okay, so I can kind of guess how this works. The head goes into his neck, because that's how necks work. And then neck goes down when you hold... Yeah, there we are. Satisfying click. And you can see here, there's a plastic tab lines up with the plastic hole. I say plastic hole, it's like a nothing hole. It lines up, closes that, and then his little feet. Do they go into place now or later? I think they go into place a bit later. Let's try that again. Hang on. Do the feet go in first or no? Why aren't the feet going in? I mean, I can kind of tell because his arms are in the way. Do that? Oh no, the arms fold up. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so the arms aren't spring. Oh, they're manual parts. The arms are manual. Okay. I didn't realise manual parts were still in these types of Bakugan, but it turns out that they are. If I remember correctly, manual parts were in every single Generation 1 Bakugan. Okay, maybe not everyone, but a good chunk of them. So the arms go up there like that. Now the feet can go in. Okay, now it looks more like a ball. Okay. Closing the head, neck arrangement. Ah, see that? There's like some little clips that fold, that drop down. Ah, see? Clever. And the feet go in. Okay, not in that order. Not in that order. Okay, so the tail goes in. That stops the head from coming up, and then you can... Okay, maybe not. Not okay. This is a bit difficult. Or does that... Oh no, the so when this drops down, it releases the two clips that hold the feet in place. So you fold in the feet first, fold in the neck, close that down, close up tail. We got there in the end. This marble looks quite shiny because his head's still there. We got there in the end. Is this my first blue Bakugan from Generation 2? I believe so. Although I could be wrong. No, I think it might be. Let's grab out the card. Here we are. And do a transform. Not bad. Not bad if I say so myself. I'm no Bakugan designer, but I think that's pretty nice. Oops. That is what we call a Baku failure. Gotta do that again. Hold up. Where's his magnet? There's his magnet. Oh, his arms are trying to come out. There we go. I wanted to show his head opening. Also, there's one more thing I want to try and do before I finish. Is it possible to fold out the arms while it's in like a ball? Yes, it is. Yes, you can. So you can theoretically stand it. Yeah, you can try and... No, it's not possible to stand it up like that. Oh dear. I have a bit of a habit sometimes of trying to make Bakugan impossible to roll because I was watching a Jet Kusa video on weirdest Bakugan. There was this Bakugan from Generation 1, I believe, at some point. I think it was New Destroyer, which is the second season of Generation 1, called Alto Brontes, I'm pretty sure. And he's like this weird clown guy. And I'm not too clued up on Generation 1, that specific bit of Generation 1. And I never watched the New Destroyer TV show on YouTube. I never watched it when it came out, because I wasn't really alive. Basically, I never watched it because on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure a lot of characters from the original series of Bakugan were kicked out of New Destroyer for some reason, so I didn't want to watch that for whatever reason. It's like same game, same basis. It's just like the characters make it for me, I suppose. That's coming from someone who watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, by the way. Look at the characters. Look at the characters in that show. Come on now. Anyway, so Ultra Brontes is impossible to roll because he's not impossible to roll, but it's much harder to roll because he's got like these weird protrusions that it's not a perfect sphere. So I realised that if a Bakugan has manual parts, you can fold them out and make the Bakugan harder to roll. So by doing this, by folding out these little protrusions, it would make it impossible to roll. Let's try and roll it with... Is this big enough to fit this down there? No, it will just stop. I can do this without worrying about the I came up with a name for this, but I can't remember what it was. So regular rolling Bakugan, it rolls just fine, although it missed the mark off the gate card. If I fold these down, however, it still rolls fine. Why did it do that? Is it because these are not ratcheted? These are much easier to fold in, most likely. Okay, there we go. It stops it from rolling that time. So I've got that obsession. For some odd, bonkers, completely backwards reason. Right. It took me forever how this works, actually, because I couldn't really figure out what was going wrong. Plastic quality. Right, anyway, so, that's it for this Baku video. there's going to be an indefinite hiatus on this channel until the next series of Super Zings comes out. When it comes out, I'm not sure. Will it be in September like it should, or will it be in January because they might decide to release another lot of overstock? I don't know. I'm hoping for September. I really am. Because, you know, Super Zings video content. Without Super Zings, this channel will practically have nothing else uploaded onto it. So, I hope they come out soon, innit, mate? Unless I find more of these Bakugan, which, there's like a non-zero chance of that happening. I may come across more, I may not. It's all a bit strange. It's all going to be a bit weird.